Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Village's Newcomers. We're still shut in. We've had this COVID. I haven't really been out for a week. I made a dash to the grocery store and let them load the stuff in the back one day. She went to the mailbox and took a lap around the neighborhood today with a mask on.
Yeah, disoriented, just tired, kind of sluggish. It's hard to get back.
Been walking Gizmo in the yard. But it's Thursday again. How fast does that roll around?
Wow.
And we wanted to get a show out for you. We feel pretty good. And we'll detail how we felt during this COVID. Probably put out a show next week, maybe. We'll see. But we feel pretty decent. She's lost a little bit of her taste. I feel good. I've still got like a little bit of a tight chest, but we're good and we're not contagious anymore, we hear. So tomorrow, in fact, we are going to make an appearance at the local Rotary Club. We're going to be speakers over there. Have you got anything planned yet?
No. That's not my cup of tea.
We're going to go see them tomorrow morning. They meet at 6:30. What is it, the Rotary Club or the Future Farmers of America?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'll probably be up. We're not sleeping well, so I'm up at 5:30 now every morning, which is crazy.
Well, today we're going to continue that series we started last week out of desperation, where we brought you some of our early shows and discussed it. And we're right in that same theme. We still don't have theme music yet. Yeah. We don't have a clear thought out plan. But we've started getting some mail from viewers, and we were blown away. And it was such a good and fun thing that we thought we'd show you more in that series, and we'll stop and give some commentary along the way. Everybody, hey, thanks for all the comments and kind words from our first vlog. Appreciate that. And we're here to talk to you today about... You can see right there that obviously, I hadn't unpacked my razor yet. And we still have, as so many of you commented, weren't they nice on the comments?
Yes.
About how much younger we look and how we, basically, I think what they're trying to say is you guys look like zombies in this picture here. We crawled out of the Indiana woods, and we're not really with the Florida thing yet. Our first impressions of the Villages now. We've met lots of people. The first day we were here, before the moving truck even came, we had knocks on the door. A wonderful neighbor came over, brought us chicken dinner with all the fixings. That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yes, it was amazing.
We got bread, we had candy, we had visits from over a dozen neighbors bringing us treats and goodies and asking, can we do anything for you? One neighbor asked Linda if she needed anything.
And Jerry was gone, and I couldn't get a hold of him, so I thought, oh my gosh, I had this much left toilet paper on the roll, and I thought, oh my gosh. So I asked the guy, I said, I really do, I could use some toilet paper. Got in his golf cart, he says, I'll be right back. And about 3 minutes later, he comes back in with a big, giant roll, 6 rolls of the best kind of Charmin you can get.
2-ply.
2-ply.
That's a good neighbor.
That's just an indication of how nice the people have been here. We had no bed the first night we were here. The movers hadn't come yet. That was by plan. We had expected them the following day. We were going to get a hotel, but we decided we'd stay here. And a neighbor knocked on the door with an air mattress. How nice was that?
Yes.
So it was great. Today we went to get our mail. Now, that's one thing. We're used to walking down the driveway, getting the mail out of the mailbox. That's something that I didn't know if we could get used to.
Yeah.
I think we have.
It doesn't bother me
It's
at all.
not a big deal at all, but... Here during COVID, we had some bills and some letters, and we like to send cards to people, and we couldn't do it from home. You can't. You have to go to the mailbox,
yes.
Whether you feel like it or not. Either you have to do it or somebody has to do it for you. In fact, we had friends that we had to give an envelope to, and they did not want to come here because we had COVID.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a drawback. Can't do that here in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood's called Dunedin, by the way. It's in the southern section of... Well, I used to be in the southern section of the Villages, but that was way back.
3 years
way
ago.
back 3 years ago when we were down there at the bottom. But now we're in the middle, the Villages. And we have to go to a mailbox center. It's actually called the Dunedin pool to a whole bank of mailboxes to get our mail every day.
And you can mail letters there, and also they have a money machine, so you
That's
can cash every day.
It's about a 2-minute golf cart ride. That's how we get everywhere here in the villages. We drive the golf cart. Now, if we want to go outside the villages, over the main highways, we can't drive golf carts because they're not allowed. We could only go, we're supposed to go 20 miles an hour and no faster. So if the speed limit's more than 20 or 25 miles an hour, we can't take our golf carts on the road. But keep in mind, we don't know a lot now. We really didn't know a lot back then.
We didn't know a thing.
But we're trying. We drive them everywhere we go. But today we were getting our mail. I pulled in, stopped, and gave Linda the key. She's going to the mailbox. A guy in another golf cart wheels over and kind of cuts me off and parks right in front of me. Blocked me in. I've never seen this guy in my life. Neither had Linda.
No.
And he gets out of the golf cart, comes over, and brings us a plate of cookies.
Whole big plate
We've
of
got
Christmas
fudge.
cookies.
We've got
I
Buckeyes.
remember
We've got
that.
pink cookies. We've got things that look like pigs in a blanket, but they're full of cinnamon and goodies. Stranger.
Stranger.
I felt bad about that because this guy whoops in front of me and slams on the brake and blocks us in, and I'm thinking, hey,
You're ready to put some Indiana whoop on.
I said, what's this guy doing here? And he was bearing gifts. I just got to say, the people down here have been absolutely fantastic. Our neighbors on this side, our neighbors on that side, across the street, they've all welcomed us in. It's been really great so far. Now, it's not always that way. No, it is not. That's kind of an early thing when you get here. It's hospitality. You know, you welcome your new neighbor. You go check them out. Are they going to be a good neighbor? Are they noisy? Do they have a barking dog? How many grandkids do they have? How many cars do they have? Does he have a motorcycle? The guy that lived here had 2 motorcycles. They want to. So really, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of these people much since that first week.
Oh, they don't like us.
Yeah, but they're good. It's a good neighborhood with good people. And, you know, part of being a good neighbor sometimes is to leave your neighbors alone. We were
Yeah,
very
that's
lucky
true.
because we moved into an established neighborhood. We were told on this particular area, these 2 intersecting streets, we're the first house that's been resold since they were built 3 years ago. Sometimes when people move into an existing neighborhood, they're the outsiders. But, boy, we've had anything but that experience. And we were invited to a Christmas social the other day. And it was just fantastic.
Yeah, we were the new people, so everybody's knocking on the door. Hello, hello. Golf carts stopping in. When you open your garage door, there's somebody coming down the street on a golf cart. They'll wheel right into your driveway and come up and talk to you. It is crazy.
And some people don't like that, but we do. So thanks to all our neighbors, if any of you are watching this. And that's true. And that is, we like to sit out in the driveway. We're like, I don't know, it seems kind of rednecky, you know, to take your lawn chair out in the driveway, but it's fun. And you go out there and you can see people and talk to people.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, and you're always
all
welcome
right.
here. But it's been a great experience so far. So that's it. That's touching on neighbors here in the villages. We'll give you more next time on the next edition. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye. It's going to take us to another video just one day later. We ran out. We don't know how to do this video business, but you can see we don't have our Jerry and Linda shirts yet either. And today we're out of uniform because we're home. We're secluded. We just decided to be ourselves. Evidently, we ran out of memory on that, so we're going to pick it up right here. But we were telling you about the small yard and how Gizmo, you know, has to make adaptations, and we do too. And Linda's been taking him out. She does 95% of it. Takes him for a walk.
99.
And here, you know, in our backyard before, I mean, if you ever walked through there, you would have to dodge the landmines. But here, you have to clean up after your dog. So she's going to show you. We've got a little doggy bone.
And the leash. It's a dog owner's necessities, and you should and have to have it.
That latches on to that little leash, and as you walk the dog, you pull out a bag and reach down through the bag. We'll do a demonstration one day. Let's do a show. Reach down through the bag, pick up the nuggets, which he is the most thoughtful dog.
He's very good.
It's always nice and hard and firm, and you don't have to, you know, scoop it up.
All right, eat too much TMI.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's true. He's very, very good and low maintenance dog, as you all know. So she will pull out one of those little baggies and pick up the dog waste and dispose of it later.
That's new.
Yeah, that's a new thing for us. I do too. And here also, trash collection, much different than Indiana. I mean, Sweetland was our service back there, and those guys were phenomenal. We had a driver. He was a big boy, strong kid, and he would pick up, we might take 8 cans down there and 6 bags and an old chest of drawers, and that kid would throw them in the back of that truck.
Yeah.
Well, here, very, very organized. You can put out only a black bag with your trash, and you've got to set it on the right side of your driveway. Is that right?
I think so.
And if you have yard waste, you have to have
You can
that.
disregard almost all of this because about a year and a half ago, that all
At
changed.
Home Depot.
We can put any color bag out. We don't have to have paper bag for yard waste. We don't have to have a clear bag for recycles.
Yeah,
Leaves,
it's all on
etc.
one side and,
We don't recycle anymore. They dump it all in and then they tell you, oh, we burn it all and use it as heat recycling or whatever.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
And I made that up, but it's something like that.
Tuesday and
Friday.
to get your garbage. And they come early, so you have to get it out early.
Yeah. They told us we had to have it out by 7 o'clock in the morning. So 2 days a week, I have my alarm set for 6:30 to do the garbage.
But listen to this. I just showed her this yesterday. I dug up some bushes outside a couple weeks ago.
oh, yeah.
And I cut them all off and I put them all in bags into nice
Plastic
contained plastic bag.
Yeah.
One of the bags had a lot of dirt in it. And we put it out there for the trash people. And they came by. And I had 3 bags out there. And they threw 2 of them on there. And the other one, they started to pick it up and they dropped it. They put it back down. Another driver comes out and they're both looking at it. And I'm watching them. And they both are looking at it. They get back in their truck and drive away and leave it on the ground. They go around the block and come back with 2 more guys. They all get out and look at it. What do they think? It's a severed head or something?
It's not a dead body.
And they looked at it, and they took a couple pictures of it, and they got back in their truck and drove away.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I was able to call the garbage company, and they said, "Oh, just bring it over yourself." And I got to go to the landfill, and that's when I got that footage of the landfill for you. So it worked out good for me. But come on,
You had to
what?
make a trip.
Oh my gosh, not liking that.
Well, you can put it out the night before, but we were kind of told by the neighbors they don't appreciate that because there are raccoons and critters. We don't know what the critters are that will tear up your bag. But we haven't encountered that. But
And
we're going to
it
start putting it out at night and taking
And
our
it might
chances.
blow away because they.
Now they come 2 days, Monday and Thursday. And yesterday, or when they came last, 6:32 a.m. That's early.
Don't have cans, and they don't want cans in their neighborhood. They just want everything to be the same.
I said
Garbage
that.
bags.
But people, oh look, there's a landmine out there in the yard.
I gotta go get it.
People here, the yards are small. Ours is small too, but storage is small, like I told you. So you may not want to have a lawnmower and a weed eater and an edger. So people generally hire that out. So even though you have tiny lawns, lawn services come.
One time we have in the whole time,
Yeah,
and it was a crow. And it wasn't even our trash, it was across the street.
right.
And we watched that dude, and he ripped into that bag with his beak, and he's throwing out paper plates and hot dogs and toilet paper, and that was pretty cool.
Not toilet paper.
And they do an amazing job. If you were here,
Tissues.
I mean, I'm going to show you in a later blog what our backyard looks like. I told you it's small, and it is.
Back where we lived before, we had a long driveway, 150 feet. Blacktop, had a slight incline, take you for a joyride in the winter.
It did.
But some people would take their trash out on Monday and never bring it in. And the next Monday it would still be out in the cans. It'd be laying over on the side. Sometimes they're blowing out in the street. This is, in my mind, a much better method. I like it.
I
But our
love it.
neighbor has a bigger yard, and he has planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 beautiful palm trees of all different varieties, and that's what we're looking at. It's very much like a garden. And his yard service and our yard service, you'd never know the difference. They cut the grass at the same height, they fertilize, they do the whole business. So, and it costs about the same as it did in Indiana. Of course, we have a fraction of the yard, but it grows faster here and it grows longer.
Yeah.
So that's about it as far as downsizing. We'll take you on a whole tour on another one of these things, but like I said, we're not special. All these houses are nice down here. We like this one. We're happy with it.
You know, we bought downsizing. Another thing we could talk about is our lanai. How about that,
Yeah,
Indiana
that's a
people?
new word.
We have a lanai. And the lanai is on the back of the house. And it is on lots of people's houses. So what you want to stay away from when you buy a house down here are what they call kissing lanais.
Oh,
Lanais that back up to each other, because you could be out here watching a TV show or whatever, and your neighbor could hear every word. But not here. We got lucky. We've got a really nice situation with our lanai.
yeah, ours is glassed in.
Yeah,
so we have
it's
a lot of
totally
privacy.
enclosed. It's like a big Florida room.
And we can open it up. It does have screens on the end,
Yeah.
but, yeah, it's very private.
It's right out of the Golden Girls. That's where I first heard the word lanai.
Oh, yeah.
Golden Girls.
But anyway, we downsized and we're loving it. So that's it for this session. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Back for another edition of our Villages vlog. It's hard to say vlog. Yeah, but this is video.
Oh,
So anyway, today we just got back from an adventure. We took our golf cart and we drove to Walmart,
yep.
where I had been online and I had typed in a grocery order. So we pulled right up into the pickup line. The lady brought it out. We have a bag on the back of our golf cart. Put all the groceries in there. That was kind of cool, wasn't
That
it?
was fun. We went through a couple tunnels, so we didn't go on any big main roads. So that was great. And
Yeah, it's a maze of golf cart trails down here. So this is a jogger's paradise.
Can you notice that something different here?
You're cold. You got a coat on.
Right. I've got a coat on, and of course you're in your basic leopard attire.
I love
that
it.
you love.
But that's a short sleeve shirt.
This is December. This is about December 22, 2018. At this point today that we're living here, we've actually lived here longer than the people that we bought the house from.
Wow.
So that's kind of a milestone.
Oh, so this is our house.
Right. It's a very, very, very fine house.
We two cats.
And I'm wearing a vest there, and I'm wearing that baseball hat. I want to explain that to you. That's the Yakuit Swallows. I got that in about the year 2000. I went to Japan. I got lucky and won an award called a Fulbright Award, and got to go over there and mingle with Japanese educators, and went to a ball game, and they gave me that hat, and it was so cool. But this is where we are 3 years ago, December 22, right here in this house, brand newbies.
Biker's paradise. If you like to get around by golf cart, it's wonderful. I don't know how many miles. Somebody could tell you, but there are probably 1,000 miles of golf cart trail that you can travel here, and it's really neat. It's safely done. They have tunnels that go under the busy roads or over. They have some over ones too, overpasses. But it was fun, and they brought it out, and then that was good. And you know, we talked in a video or two ago about how nice the people are here.
oh my gosh.
Now we just had.
We're so fresh, aren't we?
I know it. We look like
a-
we're so scared.
It was a big deal. We drove through 2 tunnels in the villages. It was so, oh my gosh, it was so awesome. And now, I mean, we're blowing over there like crazy, back and forth and back and forth. And
Not a second thought.
no,
A little break. We were taking a break, and the doorbell rang. And
very tricky.
Another neighbor brought a bag of muffins.
That's biscuits.
Okay, biscuits.
And this is blueberry syrup,
It
fresh
says
from the blueberry farm.
he said his wife enjoyed many trips to the blueberry farm, enjoyed the syrup on pancakes, ice cream, or on a cold day. Merry Christmas. So that is so cool.
The little cute little thing.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I'm going, oh my gosh. I guess I better start baking for people.
She's an awesome cook. Yeah, and you know. I mean, if you know us, you know that she's awesome. But she loves to shop.
Oh, yes.
While we were out on the golf cart, we went farther than we'd gone. Well, I guess we've gone farther, but we've never gone that direction. And we stopped in, and we got to a couple of shopping centers we didn't really know we could access from here, and it was easy.
Yeah.
Less than 10 minutes.
Yes.
And so you can get to places like Bob Evans and lots of banks and gas stations and Walmart and
They had a Walgreens.
Isn't that sweet? Somebody still needs to bring you a razor.
we should call that guy with the toilet paper and see if he's got any razors.
Look at your face.
this place we have at home, I guess, too. I don't know, I've never been to a Bell's. But,
Beal.
yeah, I wanted to call it Beals, but they say Bell's. And it was nice. It was almost like a home goods store. And so it was really cool. So we enjoyed that place today.
Yeah, that's one thing you're not sure of when you're here because you don't know the layout. You don't know how everything is situated. You don't know what you can get to. So you might feel a little isolated, but basically there are there are 3 centers here: Brownwood, Sumter Landing, and Spanish Springs. And they're building a 4th one down south right now. But those are giant conglomerates, are gathering places with a town square where they have entertainment every single night of the year. One of the biggest questions we get from people is, how long does it take you to learn all these streets? You can't learn them all because all these neighborhoods have all these interior streets. Sometimes they give you the benefit of being in Spanish Springs when they all have a Spanish type of name.
Right.
But then as they come farther south, they start naming streets after sales agents and places in Michigan and places in Florida, lots of places in Florida. So you'll get the hang of it. There's a basic layout to the main roads, and that's all you really need. And you can use, one of the biggest tips we can give you is to use Google Maps and set it for bicycle. That will take you on most of the golf cart trails that you can access. Not on the golf courses, but to get here and there. 365 nights of bands, rock bands, country bands, and people are out there line dancing and singing along, and they've got a big celebration. They have parades. I mean, it's just a lot of social things. It's not even touching on all the clubs and activities they have, but that town center. The town center here from Dunedin, that's the little area we live in, is about a 5-minute golf cart ride one way. Spanish Springs would be much, much farther up north, but Sumter Landing's in between, probably a half an hour golf cart ride. So a lot of activities within a half an hour in the golf cart. And it's fun to ride a golf cart. We have the zip-up enclosure. Today was a little chilly. It was 60 degrees, 50, 60. So we zipped it up and traveled up there, and it was totally nice, and we had a good time.
It was great.
But anyway, don't worry if you're worried about Linda. She's still shopping.
Oh, yeah.
And we're still eating, and we're having a good time.
Oh, Gizmo's eating too. He just ate a bowl of Jerry's chili that he left out. He didn't. Yep, that was bad.
That was funny. I had a little bowl of chili for lunch, and I sat it down because
You're working on the garage door.
the phone rang, and I had to talk to somebody on the phone. So I sat down this bowl of chili. I came back afterwards. It's empty, but every bean is still in the chili. He didn't eat one single bean. Ridiculous.
Yeah, tomorrow's airplane flight might be a little bit
Yeah,
bad.
tomorrow we're going to see the grandkids. We're flying to Virginia, and we're taking Gizmo.
An adventure.
But he didn't eat the beans.
Yeah, but he ate chili and spices. This could be bad. So.
All right, guys. I don't know if we'll have another vlog before we hit the road tomorrow, but take care, and thanks for tuning in. If you want to subscribe. And thanks to all the people that have written in. We appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. To talk about Gizmo for a second, he turns 13 in 2 weeks.
Yes.
About 3 weeks. March 1st, right?
Yes.
He'll turn 13 years old. That's pretty old for a dog. Well, he still appears healthy, and he's lively, and I guess he's happy.
I know he's happy. Oh.
I think at the time that we made that, we probably had 25 subscribers. And just
Did you hear what
yes,
I said?
yeah, you said love you.
I love you.
And
I
she,
do. I
she's
love
not
you.
faking it. She does. She's a very loving person.
I do love you.
But we just turned 43,000 subscribers yesterday, I believe. So that's
mind-boggling.
pretty good. And it's all due to you people, and we appreciate it so much. And every day we count our blessings. Just through this COVID, all the well wishes that you shot out to us, even before you knew we were sick.
Yeah.
Because we try to be very regular with the Monday and Thursday show for you. and we didn't get one out last Thursday.
And
We didn't
we-
get it out till Saturday, and
We had people email.
we had lots of concerned
Are you
people.
okay? Are you okay?
And
so
that,
sweet.
I mean, to go out of your day, I hope we're not strangers anymore.
No.
We feel like we've made so many friends. I mean, if you've dealt with us and you've seen us, and we try to answer your emails, we try to comment, and we absolutely love when we meet you guys in public. And so we feel like we've come down here. We left some family in Indiana, but my goodness, what a family we have now.
We have a big family now.
And we love it. And we want to thank all of you. Please feel free to write to us, villagesnewcomers@gmail.com, or you can write snail mail to P.O.Box 888, Fruitland Park, Florida, 34731, and we'll do our best to get back to you. Kind of starting to need a secretary.
Oh, yeah, we are. If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button. Until next time, and we do love you.
See you when you get here.